Hey, welcome to another week in real estate. I am Ryan Otteson, the broker owner of Capital and Influence. Thanks for always your time and your energy. Hopefully, we're providing value to you and not just burning oxygen. Hey, the first quarter of 2022 is almost over. That's incredible. And what's more incredible, even with the first rate hike, the Fed's raised the hike since the first time since 2018, and we are still gaining grounds in equity. We are still in a hyper seller's advantage. We call that a seller's market, right? But record low inventory, record high prices. It's incredible, even with that small hike by the Fed. So what is the first quarter going to look like in 2022? I don't know, but it is on pace to beat 2021. What do I mean by that? I'm good. Look, I'm just going to focus in Glendora right now because the stats aren't in for countywide, statewide, stuff like that just yet. So the first quarter of 2021, Glendora did 103 closed units. Year to date, 2022, we're at 87. Now we got 2 weeks to go. There's 47 escrows that are set to close. Now, how many of those are going to close by the end of the month? My gut would probably say at least half, even if it's only 25% of that, that's another 10. So we need 16 escrows to close in the next 2 weeks for us to tie 2021. But if half of those close, we're going to shatter last year's record. So the first quarter of this year set out like a rocket. Looks like we're going to beat 2021, even with that rate increase. The other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is, are you tracking your property? Look, you might have lived in Glendora. You might have owned your home for 20 years and you're like, yeah, the market's great, but it fluctuates and I'm not really worried about it. If you pay attention to your net worth, if you're tracking your net worth at all, and you're looking at 401ks, IRAs, retirement accounts, right, whatever family real estate that's been passed down, how are you tracking that real estate portfolio, right? Do you understand what the baseline looks like from 2006, what the floor was set in 2009, right? What should be a projected floor here? How much of this equity is hyperinflated because of the lack of inventory? And if we adjust back down to a healthy seller's market, what number was that? What kind of baseline are you establishing as you're trying to make future gains, right? I mean, you're invested in the stock market, you've got a real estate portfolio, or this is your primary residence and you want to make sure you're doing proper debt management. What are you using for a baseline? Let's do a quarterly review for you. One of the cool things about working with Capital and Influence is we understand sometimes it's about capital and sometimes it's about influence. And if we can have a conversation that simply sets you up on a better path so you can start managing debt. If you've just got one piece of real estate, if you have multiple pieces of real estate, is there better debt management you could do? Is your equity in a solid enough position where it might be time to leverage a little bit and buy some other stuff in preparation of a potential downshift? What does that look like? So conversations that should be had at least once a year when you're managing real estate, probably twice a year for all intents and purposes. In a market like this, you should at least be getting some sort of quarterly report on your asset, again, whether it's your primary or your portfolio. So we'd love to earn your trust. When you work with us, we always give a free annual report on your asset. We like now to start and saying, hey, look, the times are moving quickly. Quarterly, we should be looking at that and just saying, hey, do you have any long-term projections? Are you looking at moving real estate in the next 6 to 9 months? Are you trying to unload at the top of the market? Okay, let's start strategizing for what that looks like. So a good thing right now for us to do is, it's coming to the end of the first quarter. Let's get that quarterly review going. Right below this video, there's going to be a spot. You can say, yep, schedule it now. If you just want to start tracking it monthly with a little automated valuation model, we got that as well. You can click there. Look, I'm always open to talk about real estate, so feel free to give me a call. All my information is below. You should have it in your phone already. If not, let me know. We'll get that out to you. And look, we're trying to house 100 this year, right? Really, the idea of housing 100 is that generates enough revenue where we should be able to hit some really healthy goals that we're donating out to our community partners. If you want to see what's up with our community partners, we're advertising their events. So as soon as you scroll past the Help Us House 100, take a look. If there's anybody that you know, there's a couple of referrals that we're actively looking for. If you know anybody that meets those criteria and those referrals, we'd love to earn your trust. We'd love to earn the business. And then, of course, look, this is how we can support our community partners, right? We love being in business with For Freedom Outreach. We love being in business with McKinley's Children's Center. And now we're launching the leadership course again out of One and All, which is an amazing opportunity for young men and women as well. So love to be able to donate back to our community partners that way. Take a look at them, and then look, coming soon. You used to be able to see properties that were coming soon on national search engines, and now you cannot. Scroll to the very bottom, you'll see coming soon. A couple of cities in there, you'll be able to see what properties are coming before anybody else. If you have questions, you want to schedule appointments to see those, or you don't see your city listed, but you're shopping for property in a particular city, reach out, let me know. We'll get you set up as well. I appreciate you. Look, if you can take a couple of things away from this, take this away. You're loved, you're valued, you're appreciated. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.